Okay. I swear one of these days I'm actually going to start streaming on time. Oh my lord. It wasn't really like, I feel like I was so good up until like 11, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well now I need to do like this and then oh, I forgot about all of this other stuff that I need to do. Oh yeah. One of these days I'm going to start on time. I swear. Yeah. Also, I have Fontaine music on in the background. I thought that I was going to switch it up from Nod Cry, because we had Nod Cry music last drawing stream, so I kind of wanted to change it up this time. So we'll see how this goes. And then today I am going to be drawing some Pride artwork because, like, newsflash, it's almost a month until June. Hella excited. But that also means that I need to start making Pride products for my online shop. So that's going to be fun. So I want to make some stickers and some bookmarks and like a notepad or two as well. So that's kind of what I'm going to be working on. I will see how the technology works today and how my mic works. I know last drawing stream I had some issues with the program that I was using to draw, because it kept like cutting in and out. So like at some point it'll probably just the screen will just probably go black at some points, and then yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I honestly have no idea how I would want to like fix all of this in the future. It's like I don't really want to spend a whole bunch of money either. So what am I doing? I'm even doing stuff. Also, today is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream because I will have to leave at 1:30, which is kind of perfect for a drawing stream because my iPad starts to get really wonky after a little bit. Plus also I can't draw with it when it's plugged in and charging. So I have a good couple of hours with the battery life. But other than that, yeah, like I can't do anything with it when when it's plugged in. What am I doing? I think I want to work on the stopper a little bit. I think I'm going to do that's right. Ooh. Okay. And then I have this one as a reference. This is something else that I drew. Yeah, this is something else that I drew. Like I wanted to make a whole bunch of Zodiac potion bottles. And I got through like 2 and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe not. But I am going to use it as a reference, especially like the colors. I really like how I drew everything. So that's fun. Also, so I'm going to do, actually I'm going to do, oops, I'm going to bring this. Nope, I don't want to do that. And bring that down. And then, ooh. Actually, let me try. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm just going to color pick from this one and then make it a little bit darker. Like that. Just so that way then, hey, how's it going? I'm currently drawing some Pride potion bottles because I want to turn them into stickers for my online shop. Oops. Not the correct pen. I wanted to start working on it right now because like June is fast approaching, and yeah, knowing myself, I'm going to completely forget, and I am going to leave things to the last minute, and then I'm not going to have anything ready for June. But that is okay because the city that I live in actually doesn't celebrate Pride in June. We celebrate Pride in August. So it's like a summer-long thing at this point, where we have some stuff going on in June, and then we have some stuff going on in August. But like majority of stuff goes on in August, which is so interesting, to say the least. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to color pick this highlight over here. Yeah, I'm so excited. And do you? No, that's not what I want to actually do. I want to select this so then I don't have to color outside the lines. Or I don't accidentally color outside the lines. There we go. Is this the same color that I was using? Yes, it was. Okay. That makes my job a little bit more easier. Yeah, I want to do some, like, I'm planning on doing like a rainbow potion bottle, and then one of the lesbian flag potion bottle, and then potentially a bisexual one and a trans one. I don't want to do, I'm not planning on doing like all of the flags, or at least like all of the well-known ones, just because I have another line of pride flags already in my shop, and so I just don't want my shelves to get too overwhelmed with having all the pride flags, because I have a limited amount of space, which does suck, but yeah. And then I was also like thinking of potentially making like a butterfly. Nice. Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking of making a butterfly as well, with rainbow colors. Yeah. And then there's like, I have so many ideas. Oops. I have so many ideas, but not enough time to draw everything. Sorry, my cat's just, I have my cat is, I have a cat, and she she likes to have her bed on the corner of my desk, and she just started like scratching herself, and like my entire table shook there for a second. I was like, what the hell? Um, I probably will go in with a darker color for the sides, just because I don't really like how there's not a lot of contrast. Or even potentially like a lighter color for the middle too. I don't know. Uh-oh. Why is that not Oh. Wait, I understand. Just give me 1 second. I was like, why is YouTube chat not showing up on screen? And oops. Where are you? You are here. I do this without accidentally changing anything. Oh, that's right. There's that. Then that's that. Okay. Well. Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, the music. Oh, tech issues. What do I want to do? Well, I'm going to take you. Where is everything? So you, I'm going to turn you off. Nice. Oh, that's amazing. And then you over here. How does that look? Might change the color. Oops. Then move you down. Okay. That is my temporary solution. I would like to have a background so then it's a little bit easier to read chat on screen, but I don't really want to do that on stream. I don't really like fixing tech stuff on stream because I feel like unless it's like absolutely necessary, I feel like I don't know, I just feel like it takes away from the stream sometimes if like I'm fiddling with different settings here and there, or if things aren't 100% not 100% perfect, but like I just don't want to be fiddling with settings because I feel like that's super duper annoying where it's like, oh, just like let me stop everything that I'm doing and let me just go silent for like a hot second while I, you know, switch some random thing up that doesn't really need to be fixed. Especially when sometimes I'll go and fix something and then it'll break something else and I'm like, great. Now I have two issues that I need to fix. And I'd much rather have that happen off stream so then I can sit here and like Google things in silence for like 20 minutes and then play around with different settings. Yeah. But it's alright. At least chat's now on screen. Like the issue is that I'm streaming from both YouTube and Twitch. And so I had to figure out like a workaround. Oh, that's on the same layer. Whatever. Because it's like like the app that I'm currently using just does not want to showcase both YouTube chat and Twitch chat on screen. Which is a problem. So then I had to kind of find a workaround, which I fixed for one of my stream settings, but I didn't fix it for my other one, or for when I'm streaming myself drawing. That's okay. Okay. And I'm definitely going to go in with a much darker color, maybe even this, just to kind of boost some of the contrast on the side a little bit. Like, I don't want to do too much. Just a little bit. Why is that? Oh, okay. I was like, why is this not working on the sides? It's just that I'm not pressing hard enough. Or it's like roughly around the same color. Whoops. I think I'm going to go in with the smudge tool. Why is this still buffering? Like, the music's like cutting in and out, which is so weird. Granted, I think I have an idea of what's happening. I just have to... Whoops, that's so not what I want. I just have to figure out a solution. No, I don't like that. Okay. If I do smudging, I think it would just be more kind of like closer to like the middle. No, I don't really like that. Okay. That's fine for now at least. And then I'm going to do the speckles. I think on that artwork I used a different brush. I have to figure out what brush. I don't think... No, it's definitely not that. Ah, I think it was this one. Yes, it was this one. Okay. I think. Or maybe not. Maybe it was a different one. Yeah, no, it was a different one. Or maybe I didn't use a brush at all. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go in and make the dots myself. I'm definitely going to be using a lighter color. There we go. Nice. Okay. And then I definitely do want to do something in the middle of the potion bottle, because I like how in this one I had it very like lighter around in the center, and then it kind of goes a bit darker on the sides. I just don't necessarily know how I want to accomplish that. Uh-oh. My pen died. Oh my lord. Ugh, tech issues. I swear. My pen died. What's the percentage? Yeah. Oh, it should be back up and running in like 2 seconds, if anything. It charges really fast, but yeah. And then, I mean, I can take this moment to show other things. Like I've made this one, which I really, really like. I think it's super duper cute. And then I have this one, which I feel to my absolute core. And then I also have this. This is going to be a memo pad, and then I'm also going to make it into a notepad. And then at the top, I want to have it say my gay agenda, because I think that that would be super duper funny. I'm also thinking of potentially like making a sticker that's in the shape of a notebook that says that as well. But I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, so that's going to be a notepad, and then that's kind of what I have right now. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Ugh. And then, yeah, and then what else? I know. Where else is everything? I swear, half the time I'm organized with all my artwork, and then half of the time I'm not. There it is. Maybe. I know that I have, like, I also drew this one as well. Which I really like, but I definitely, since drawing this, I've definitely improved a lot on my artwork. I definitely improved a lot on my artwork, and so that's part of the reason why I kind of want to go back and potentially redraw a lot of the potion bottles, because I feel like I can do a lot of this stuff a lot easier and or not easier, but like a lot better than what I had before. And then I also had this one too, which I really like. So I might end up adding in like the little bubbles. I really like the little bubbles too. Then I know that I had. Thank you. I love how they turned out, but I also the thing is I have a love-hate relationship with my art where I look at this and I'm like, oh, this is super duper good. I love how this turned out. But then in the back of my mind, I'm like, I know I can do better. So like, let me just like redraw everything because I've improved so much that like I can do this 10 times better than what it currently looks like. But then I also don't like redrawing things. I don't know. It's such a love-hate relationship. Then I know. Where is this? Maybe I got rid of it. Yeah, I might have. Okay. Just give me one. Oh, hello. How's it going? My best work? Oh, that is so hard. In all honesties, I have to say this model is probably my best work so far. Because it's such a huge improvement from where I've gone in terms of character drawing, because like I used to do character drawing. Like this was like some of my old character artwork, which is insane to see how much I've improved. So this is right now I do a mix of both Genshin, like playing Genshin Impact, and then I try to do like one non-gaming stream a week. So normally I'm kind of working on artwork, but I do know that I want to start doing some sewing. I also do some cosplay as well. So this is, so I know that I was working on like my Farina cosplay at one point. So I definitely want to go back through and rework that cosplay. But yeah, I stream Genshin on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then I do my non-gaming stream on Thursdays, just to kind of do like something a little bit different. But then in terms of like character drawing, this I would say is also one of my best works. I love how this turned out so much, but like even now going and looking from like my model to this drawing, like there's such a huge improvement, which is just insane. Um but yeah, I would say definitely my model is probably my best work so far. Um where's my pen at? 35. Okay. Oh, so tip number 1, um something that really helped me in improve my artwork is to, if you're using Procreate at the very least, don't ever use a Gaussian blur to blur out or to mix your colors. So for example, if I go, let's say I want to do like a dark blue, and then I want to say transition to like say purple. So you don't want to go into like Gaussian blur and then blur it to make the gradients. Then it doesn't look the greatest because you're not really mixing the colors. What you want to do instead is color pick the blue and then just kind of like go over it lightly into a little bit of the purple, and then color pick that color and move that over to the blue until you have a gradient. And it definitely takes a little bit of time to kind of rework, to kind of blend the colors out. I would also recommend looking at your pressure sensitivity on your pen as well, because sometimes that will determine how easy it is to mix your colors. So I know that when I was looking into improving my art a little bit, my the music cut out. Why is this happening? There we go. I know that my pressure sensitivity on my pen was too high, so then whenever I pressed down, I wasn't able to actually get like a nice gradient like this. I constantly kept doing this, which made blending colors so much more harder, because you want to be able to have like some sort of pressure sensitivity like this. Also, like learning the art fundamentals really helped. So perspective, I'm blanking on color, like color theory, perspective, values, that sort of thing. So it's definitely like there's so much that you can do to, like so many little things that you can do to improve your art. So definitely like take it like one step at a time, or else like it gets super duper overwhelming. But even just like color, so like for example, value. Oops. Something that you can do is you can fill your page with black, and then you can turn it to a different color mode. So then it's in grayscale. And you basically want to zoom out all the way or like really far, or you can squint, and you should be able to pick out each element within your drawing super duper easily. If you can't, then your values aren't good, and you need to either lighten stuff or darken things, or even just change the hue on some stuff. So it should never, like, you should be able to pick out each individual element of your drawing. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that I'm using an airbrush too. Or, yeah. Wait, hold on. What brush am I using? Round brush. Where... Hmm. But yeah, I use the round brush in Procreate, which I'm assuming would be an airbrush. Oh no, it's painting. I mean, I'm not 100% sure about an airbrush. Let me try. Let me use this one. Um, I mean, it works. I think it's just a little bit more finicky. Um, I feel like it's a little bit more finicky than what I normally do, but it definitely does work. But it could also be my brush settings too on the airbrush. But yeah, you just want to be able to like blend the colors. It is definitely fun. Yeah, like definitely digital drawing is definitely fun. I feel like this is like I started out doing traditional drawing as well, like just pen and paper, and then I swapped over to digital drawing. It's definitely, I think that there's a little bit of a learning curve, but once you kind of get past that, it's really fun. And then I want to move this. Oops. Move that down. Okay. There we go. Ooh, nice. I know. Is it like I'm assuming alcohol markers like Copics or oh I can't remember the other like the other brands. So let me go. I'm going to test something out. Don't know if this will work. It's like I want to have the middle to be a bit lighter than the rest of it, but since it's multicolored, it's going to be a little bit harder to do. That. Yeah. I mean, that could definitely be something. Let me retry this and see if I can get something a bit better. Hmm. definitely feel like it's doing something, but not to the degree that I would like it to. Okay. Yeah, no. Definitely don't like that. I mean, fair enough. Copics is really expensive. I have a few Copic packages, and yeah, they are not cheap. I know. I think it's a Hulu. Uh, um, yeah, like something. Hold on. Yeah, like a Hulu or something, like OHUHU is like the typical like it's the other brand that people normally get for, yes, that one. It's been so long. It's been so long since I had to like pronounce it that I'm like I completely forgot how to pronounce this. Um but yeah, those ones. I have a package of those too. They're both fun. They're really fun. I feel like I was never really able to like fully get them to blend the way that I want to, but I think that that was just mostly a skill issue for me. um Especially back then when I didn't really know much about art or how to properly draw. So, yeah. um what am I doing? So if lightning it around the corner is not going to work, what about darkening it? Let's see if this works. Yeah, I will just do this one. Okay. So I feel like maybe that will work a bit better than trying to do a lightened color in the middle. Let me select this so then I don't color outside the lines, and also make sure that I'm on a different layer. Hmm. I don't know. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah. They can definitely be expensive. Um, yeah. I know, like I tried, yeah, I mostly just have the Copics and then that brand as well. And then I pretty much stopped. Like since getting into digital drawing, I've pretty much stopped all traditional drawing. Just because it's so much easier to do digital drawing because it's like I have all the colors that I can absolutely want. And I don't have to worry about buying art supplies, which is nice. You don't know. I don't really like how this is looking. I might just be at a loss for having it be a bit dark, or I could... Or I could just try to go in manually. Do I still have that on? No, I don't. Okay. Oh yeah, like it's just that for me personally, like just like I like the overall drawing. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do for the potion bottle or for the insides. Like with this one, I have it like lighter in the middle and then a bit darker around the color or around the edges, and it looks a bit more like glowy. And so I want to try to imitate that with this one, but I'm just having a bit of difficulty because it's different colors. So I don't want to have to go in and try to manually darken or lighten parts because it's going to be a bit tricky to get everything to look blended out. Then I'm trying to play around with like different color that like settings like this. I'm just not liking how it looks because it looks a little bit muddy. So I'm just trying to figure out what the best solution would be instead. It could also be that I'm using black, so maybe if I could potentially just go in with a darker line art. Let's see how that does. Yeah. Oops. That's not good. Oh, okay. I am just gonna move on. Yeah. Like I could do... Yeah, I'm not really liking it. So I'm just gonna move on and see. I might be able to do something else. Like depending on how I do the glass effect, I could potentially do something with that instead. It's just like, because that's what I did with this one. It's just a lighter color of it. So it's like, it's the contrast between the two colors that makes it look very glowy. But it's just hard because this is multicolors. So I'm not 100% sure how I would want to do the glow effect, because then, unless, I don't know. Let me try something else. Duplicate this layer. Yeah. I feel like I'm on to something. I just need to figure out how I want to do this. Yeah, I'm using Procreate. It's like, I could do something like that. I'm just erasing it instead. Interesting. I think I'm getting somewhere. I just don't know. Oops. Basically, like, instead of using the paintbrush, I'm just using the eraser. I'm just kind of like lightly erasing around everything. And then keep the parts that are in the middle. Oh, and then that's also, nope. I got rid of that. That is at max, but I could just duplicate it instead. Oh, thank you. Yeah, when there's a will, there's a way. Then would this work? Yes, kind of. Okay, let me try duplicating this layer. Whoops, that's not what I want. Here we go. Now if I brush it really, really hard, what does that look like? Okay. I just need to go down a little bit more on the top. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere. And I just want to do the same for this part as well. Okay. I'm going to delete this one, and then I'm going to duplicate this one as well. And then before I merge anything down, I want to just kind of double check. Oh, thank you. I've been drawing for like my entire childhood, so it's been like 20 some odd years of me drawing. Art is like the first creative medium that I picked up. So it's been with me all my life. Okay. I'm just double checking that I like everything. It's definitely yeah. Definitely think that it gives me the look that I'm trying to go for. I'm going to merge those two down. Okay. And I'm going to take a break on that. And I'm just going to work on the gloss a little bit. So like on this one that I did, I made the glass a little bit darker on the edges. I just took like the original color from the inside of this. I think I kind of want to try to do that here. Well, let me just reconsolidate my layers. That's that. That's that. That can go. Okay. And then do you. And then I am going to select this layer so then I don't have to color outside the lines by accident. And then I'll definitely blend all this stuff out in a second. I mean, that's a loaded question because I've technically been on YouTube for like 2 years, but I've been very like inconsistent. I'm trying to work on that. Like this is it's been my goal for like the last 2 years to be like consistently uploading. So for the beginning, I pretty much was doing just regular old videos, and then I tried to do some vlogs. And then now I switched to live streaming, which is definitely going a lot better than what I've done before. And I've been live streaming for about a month now. Yeah, like a month and a bit now, and I have no plans on stopping. It's super duper fun. And I also like that I can just do kind of like whatever I want. Like I can play my games, I can draw, I can sew. It's very versatile in comparison to what I was doing before. And it gives me a lot of time outside of YouTube to do other things, which was like an issue that I was having, where just like creating videos just took forever. But now it's good. Yes, I definitely like that. I will definitely need to blend it out a lot. I don't want the ring around to be super duper noticeable. I'm going to bring this up to the top. And I'm going to go back over to these colors. I don't like that I kind of changed them or darkened them. Okay. There we go. Now it's time to kind of just blend this stuff out. I definitely don't want it to be too far out. Then I don't know. I'm going to put a pin on this for right now, and I'm going to try something else. I think maybe if I go in... Potentially slighter, like a slightly different blue on a different... Yes. I don't know. I felt like it was kind of taken away from... Well, that's the dream. But like, and seriously, like, I just enjoy, uh, like, I just really like enjoying doing all this stuff, especially the way that I look at it is that I might as well make videos or make content because I'm doing this stuff anyway. So, you know, why not? Plus also I am a highly creative individual, so I have so many different creative hobbies, and like making videos and even like doing the live streams is just another creative outlook. No, I can't remember the word that I was going to say. But it's another creative hobby that I can try or that I enjoy. I also think what's throwing me off is the line art of how thick it is, but I definitely like this a little bit more. I might still throw in, maybe I'll try to blend the two together. Okay, so there's that. Or instead, maybe I'll just do like pops of color. Like maybe like a little purple down here. Nice. I have a friend that loves crocheting. Definitely I have way too many hobbies, so even if I want to start crocheting, I don't have the time. Um but she loves crocheting, and even like my sister started picked up crocheting as well. I do a lot of sewing too. I haven't sewn stuff in a while just because I've been so busy with other things. But I mean, like, you can, if like, what's stopping you from creating a YouTube channel? Um like, because it's really fun, and um like when I was first starting out, the videos that I made, um I just had my camera recording my hands all the time and just recording the stuff that I was doing. Uh and then fair enough. Like yeah, like you can hmm like I know with like my original videos, like I was just filming the stuff that I was doing with my hands, and then I would go, I have my house is like a two-story house. So I would go downstairs and just record the voiceover downstairs when my parents were sleeping. So then they wouldn't hear me. But definitely, or you can always try to do like if you can just like film yourself like doing the stuff and then put music over it. Sometimes that can um sometimes people enjoy that. Like even like just chilled stuff too. Yes, I definitely like that a little bit more. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Whoops. And then maybe add like a pop of green over here. Yeah. I mean, as I said, when there's a will, there's a way. Even yeah, even like just editing, like filming your stuff and then editing it down and like to music, and like posting that on TikTok too, can be beneficial. And did I want that up there as well? No. I think what I'm going to do is do a little bit of orange over here. Yes, I like that a lot more. And I did it on the same layer. Whoops. Hopefully that doesn't cause me any issues. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I mean, you can always film with your phone. Like it's like I would say like when you're first starting out, like have fun with it. Like don't invest too much money into it. Which is always my problem with all my hobbies, because I'm like, okay, see, the thing is I have ADHD, so like my hobbies are always like hyperfixations, and so I'm like, okay, I need like the best equipment, you know, for this thing, because I'm going to be doing this for like, you know, years and years and years, only to end up not continuing it a week later. So take it from me, definitely use what you can, what you have around the house. Um, you know, even buying like a little phone tripod. Sorry, my cat's like moving around in her bed and it's like oh, that sucks. Yeah, like it's yeah, oof, that is rough. Um hmm. Like it really just depends on uh oh, okay. I mean, like definitely like um sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Like it's definitely, sometimes it's for the best, sometimes it's for the worst. I definitely, depending, you don't have to tell me anything or anything like that, if you're not comfortable. But definitely depending on your age, it might be for the best. Because social media is definitely um can be a bit brutal at times. I know that when I was a kid, my parents were also strict. So like when I was a kid, it was when technology like was first starting to become like a hit thing, and Facebook very much was the hit thing. And I remember my parents were just like, you cannot ever get a Facebook account. And then I made one in secret. Peer pressure from my friends made me sign up for a Facebook account, uh and then that got my parents into Facebook, and it's been a slippery slope from there. Now my parents are addicted to Facebook. But yeah, definitely sometimes it's for the best, sometimes it's not. And also um you have to be very careful with like who's out there and who you're interacting with. and all that stuff. I know like in Australia, they banned social media for kids under the age of 16, I think. Um, so I mean, it's definitely like, I think that there's definitely both good and bad things about that. Yeah. But like, I got like the first social media that I started posting on was Instagram, because I liked taking photos of stuff. I actually had my first ever social media account was an Instagram bookstagram account where I posted really aesthetically pleasing like photos of books. Um, that was my first ever like really like social media account that I was posting on. And then I moved over to another one, like another Instagram, where I was posting all of my nature photos. Because I liked taking nature photos. And then I'm now over on a different account, um, where I'm posting kind of my arts and clips of my live streams and all that fun stuff. Yeah. And then it's like you can always like something that you can always do is sit here and do like research as well, because there's like, if you want to start like a YouTube channel and they won't let you like do that for like another year or two or whatever, you can always start doing like research on um like how to make good videos, how to edit good videos, uh like all like what goes into like running a YouTube channel as well. Because that's always my favorite part of learning any new hobby is doing the research beforehand. And then like also like problem solving stuff as well. And then like depending on, I don't, obviously like I don't know your situation or anything, but like depending on your parents, if there's like any room for like compromise. So like, you know, maybe like, you know, go up to them and be like, hey, like I want to have a YouTube channel, but it's going to be like, I'm not going to show my face, I'm not going to do this, that sort of thing. And like you can have like full access to it, and like you can watch my videos beforehand type thing. Or you can like manage it to make sure that everything's going fine. Dependent, again, like dependent on if you can even do that. Sometimes parents are just like, no, like my rules, there's no wiggle room, there's no room to negotiate anything. um yeah, because like that was that was something that when I was a little kid, I loved watching anime, but my parents didn't really understand what anime was. And so any new anime series that I wanted to watch, I had to watch the first episode with my parents. So then they can have like that stamp of approval on if I can watch it or not. Which is like fair and valid because there's like a lot of anime series that are not at all appropriate for kids. But yeah, it was just something where, you know, if I sat down with them and it's just like, hey, I want to show you this cool anime that I want to watch. It sounds really fun. They're just like, okay, you know, let's watch the first episode or first 2 episodes and then kind of go from there. Do not want to drag that color out. Yeah, I like that. Hold on. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, that makes me so happy. Thanks. Um, yeah, I think what's tripping me up is how big that line art is on the bottle. You don't want that line art to be as big as it is, so I'm going to actually fix that. Um, is this how big that's? I don't want that to be that big. Sure. Yes. I think that's what I want. Just hard to tell where that line starts and where it stops. It all kind of blends together a little bit. And I also want it to be even on both sides. I'm definitely going to have to go through and double check. So okay, how does that look? Better. I just have to fix the actual potion bottle outline, or not outline, the yes. I thank you. Yeah, I do. I love arts too. Whoops, that is so not what I want. There we go. Thank you. What am I doing? There we go. I just want to refill this in a little bit. It's a little bit janky, but at least like the lines are a little bit janky, but that is a-okay because I like that. And I want to move this one up here, and then I can get rid of that. Yeah, everything looks good. And then I can go back. And this is the reason why I wanted to redo the line arts. Whoops. There we go. I mean, that's valid. I get that way with games actually, where if I'm not gaming, then I'm normally watching other people play different games, even like games that I personally play. So like I play Genshin Impact, and then I watch other streamers play Genshin Impact. And then even if I'm sewing, I'll watch other people sew. I feel like there's so many I feel like it's really great to watch other people do the same hobby as you, because you get to learn so many different like not skills, but like different information, or even sitting here and seeing how other people solve other issues, or you just get to pick up on different things, which I think is super duper fun. Am I even on? Yes, I am on the right layer. Oh, but I am not on the right pen. That's okay. I need to extend this over here. And then I just want to blend this out a little bit more. There we go. And just give me 1 second. Just want to double check some stuff. Sorry, I just had to double check because I have an appointment that I have to go to soon. So I just wanted to double check the appointment time. So I will be ending stream at like 1:30-ish. Which it sucks because this is such a shorter stream than I normally do. I try to go until like 3. But yeah. That's fair. I feel like there's a lot of other than the medium that people are using, there's a lot of overlap in between the skill set that people use for digital drawing and versus traditional. I feel like a lot of the stuff that, like a lot of the art fundamentals will be applied no matter what medium you're using. Oh, I live in Canada, so it would be 1:30 PDT time. So in about 15-20 minutes. And then I normally start stream at, or I at least try to start stream at 11 a.m. But yeah. I just like giving people like a heads up, like especially if I'm thinking of ending stream like within the next 5-10 minutes type thing. Just because it's like I don't want to be like, oh, okay, like see ya, have a nice day, and it's just like, wait, what? Okay, okay. But yeah, I like to at least give a little bit of notice because I don't want to just be like, yeah, no, see ya, have a nice day type thing. But yeah. So I just want to give myself a little bit of time to get ready and stuff like that. And then I'm definitely not, I don't want this to be all the way down or all the way around. Do this. I'm going to just pull this down a little bit more. Okay. No, I'm actually, well, so I myself is not a big sports person. I truly don't understand sports at all. But my both my dad and my sister love sports, so they watch hockey, football, soccer. Yeah. But I'm definitely not that much of a sports person. I know that there's been like a few times that I've gone to like the occasional sports event, but normally either A, I just bring a small notepad and just draw, or sometimes I'll just listen to an audiobook while watching it. Especially at the stadiums where they have to like break every like 5 minutes because there's a commercial break or a penalty or whatever. Um, I just don't like how it's always like stop and go, stop and go. Now I'm going to work on this side. Also, get rid of that. Fair enough. I feel like hockey is a bit more action based than anything. It's more, yeah, I would say more action based. Like you have people slamming into the side of the glass. You have, people doing slap shots and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Especially when like the referee. I was like the dude in the striped like shirt that blows a whistle. The referee. That is the word that I was looking for. having to like get in between and try to break up the fights too. Ugh. I think I'm going to bring this a little bit so it's not as much of it showing. Yeah, it looks a little bit better, and I'm probably going to do the same for around here too. Yes. And then, whoops, for a hot second I thought that I was on the eraser. I don't know why I thought that, but there we go. Yes. uh yeah, I would definitely laugh at that. Different topic, but like same thing. Like it's sometimes I get like figure skating stuff on TikTok for whatever reason. And the sometimes people take videos of the person that's skating alongside with the figure skater that's like recording it, and like them just carrying this like big ass camera and like having to keep up with everyone with all the figure skatings. It's crazy. I'm just like, holy crap, if you like fall or anything, like you could, you know, hopefully you know, the camera doesn't break or anything. Like I could not imagine accidentally falling while holding like a probably like a $10,000 camera. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that's what I was doing. I wanted to not have this out as much as I have it. There we go. Probably will still. Yeah, that's like that. That's fair. Yeah, like me too. Definitely. Yeah, like I could. Yeah, that camera. Like I would. I like. Okay. So many thoughts. Um, but like I would probably like I trip and fall on the best of days. I could not imagine trying to like actually figure skate with a camera. I feel like there's been like a few times where I'm like, oof, like I've almost dropped um like my phone or whatever. Like I like one day I was making myself breakfast and I took my phone out of my pockets, and I guess I wasn't holding it correctly. So then it almost fell out of, or it fell out of my hands. But I'm like, I don't want it to fall on the floor, because if it falls on the floor, then it's for sure the screen's going to break. So then I tried to catch it, but then it accidentally landed up in my sandwich, and I had like peanut butter and jam all over my phone. And I'm like, oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Sorry, I have a phone in here, just in case anyone calls, and someone called, and I'm like, oof, that scared me. So normally I don't have the like my home phone in my in this room. but I had to because I double booked a doctor's appointment. So like I need they'll call, but I'm like I need the phone. Yeah, and then it's like, and it got like all in between my phone and like my phone case, so I had to like take my phone case off, but like it got on both sides of my phone, so I couldn't even put it down. So I had to like try not to get peanut butter and jam all over the place as I was looking for napkins to clean it up. Ugh, that was fun. Whoops, that is so not the color that I wanted. I might end up going back through and reworking like this one a little bit. Because I'm not 100% sure. I don't really like how it's blending in with the darker blue. I feel like it's a little bit muddy in that case. I feel like it would make a little bit more sense if I was just blending it with the lighter blue and then the color, instead of trying to blend the color with the dark blue with the light blue. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Oh, thank you. I love it. It's like I love cats so much. So of course. Oh, that's okay. I just like looked over and I'm like, oh, I accidentally. There we go. Whoops, that's not what I wanted either. Oh my lord. So many things on screen. I'm not even going to bother at this point. I'm not going to bother to move it over. But yeah, like I love cats so much. So of course I needed to turn myself into a cat. And then I wanted to base my model off of closely off of my own appearance. I thought that that would be kind of nice. So like my hair is naturally curly. It's definitely like a lot more curlier, or I mean the curls are definitely smaller in my hair, like the chunks of curls that I have. And then the outfit is based off of something that I personally would wear. Or I mean, yes, I would wear it, but also I would sew outfits like this. And then also a lot of my branding for my business is like dark green, so I thought that it would make sense to have my character be more of my branding colors. Sorry, my cat's being a little menace. I don't know. The issue is I have like my ceiling fan on and she hates the ceiling fan. But I'm like, I have to, or else it gets way too hot in my room. Yes, that looks good. I might end up moving the green, whoops, a little bit where it's not as much of a green, like a big green section. There we go. I think that would look good. Hello. How's it going? I'm currently working on some Pride Potion bottles for my small business. My business is, you can find me on Etsy, and it's the same as my Twitch username. So it would be an ode to creativity, .etsy.com. And then, yeah, so I have, yeah, I'm on Etsy. And I sell like stickers and art prints and notepads and memo pads, all the fun stuff. I'm doing really good. I actually, just letting you know that I'm probably going to, okay. See, my cat's being a little menace. 1 second. Like, one out. Okay, I'm back. Just letting you know that I am going to end stream shortly, like within the next, like 5-10 minutes. Just because I have an appointment that I have to go to. But normally I try to stream until 3 o'clock. Because I feel like that gives me, so let me back up. First off, I try to stream between 11 and 3 PDT time. And then I'm going to end stream in like 5 to 10-ish minutes because I have an appointment. There we go. That makes more sense. But yeah. But thank you for like joining. I really appreciate it. And then also on YouTube, I believe that I have all my socials linked in my description. So if you want to follow me, I think the only one that's not, well, yeah, no, for YouTube everything's linked. It would be any other platform. I don't have my like YouTube in my description. Yeah. Yeah, all my social medias are linked in the description. I'm going to actually not have this as thick as I have it right now. There we go. Oh, like, thank you. That's no problem. I was just letting you know, just in case, if you wanted to find me elsewhere. But also, like, if you wanted to, like, find my story, too. Either or. Oh, I see the issue. I see the issue. Okay. I just need to bring this down a lot more. And I'll probably go in with the lighter blue just to kind of not have it be as thick. No problem. Not really. It's just I'm making products for my store because June is almost a month away, and knowing myself, I tend to forget things, or I tend to get like super duper busy. So I want to make sure that I get a good head start on all of my Pride stuff well before June. So then I can have everything, hopefully everything listed on my store either like the first week of June or like the first day of June, depending on everything. Depending on if I have like time to do everything. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And then I want to do a few, yeah, like it's just a pride potion bottle. And then I want to do a few other flags as well. Like I want to do the lesbian flag, the bisexual flag, the trans flag. I think that's it. I just don't want to go too overboard with the flags. Yes, I am actually. I am a lesbian. So, nice. So yeah, definitely, if you ever want to catch my Genshin live streams, you can definitely tell, that I have a type. Especially with the characters that I like to play. But yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely me. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Oops, that is so not the color that I originally wanted. Okay. Then, is this like the same color? I feel like it's not really the same color as, whoops. It's definitely a little bit lighter. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay. I'm trying to like quickly finish this up because I'm like, I want to at least finish the rim before I go. Like what I'm currently doing right now. I'm like, I need to like speed this up. I also want it to look good, so Oh, this one? Yeah, I have made it into a sticker. I just need to list it. Um, so like, yeah, like I definitely need to get better at listing things. Because I do have like a physical store location. Like it's one of those stores where small businesses can get together and then rent out a shelf. So I have that. But I just need to get better at listing the stuff on my Etsy store. So it's definitely in my to-do list of things that I need to do. It'll probably be up at the same time that I list these. I would like to get everything listed roughly around the same time. Um, which would probably be closer to like June-ish. It depends. It really depends. Like I'm hoping that everything can go. I try not to like post or like list a whole bunch of stuff at once. I try to list a few things here, a few things there. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. That's fair. Like it's definitely I'm only at like one location right now. But yeah. I unfortunately this is where I have to stop streaming. Technically I've already gone over like 10 minutes over my original stop time because it's now 1:40. And so I only have like 20 minutes. Get ready and leave. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me as I draw. I definitely wish that I could get a lot more, that I got a lot more done than what I did, but I feel like that is the story of my life. I always underestimate how long things take. But yeah, I will be live again on Tuesday. Uh, Same time, so roughly around 11 a.m. PDT time. And I'll be streaming Genshin Impact. I normally do all of my art streams on Thursdays. But yeah, have a nice day and thank you for joining me. It sucks that I have to go because I would love to keep streaming, but yeah, thank you.